Good afternoon. It is Sunday, July 14th, and we are in Burnet, Texas. And today we are going to go and pay a visit to the Commemorative Air Force Museum Highland Lake Squadron. From what I've heard, they have amazing World War I, World War II memorabilia, and they've got actually some real World War I and World War II airplanes in one of the hangars they've got here. So let's go inside and pay a visit to the Commemorative Air Force Museum. There's the museum hours and entry fees. It's $5 for kids and $5 for adults and $1 for kids. I believe 12 and under. So let's go take a look. I saw this when I was passing by and decided we should stop and take a look. It looks to me like we've got some pretty neat old military paraphernalia and stuff around. And toward the middle of it, we're going to go and actually get to see some airplanes, which they're pretty neat. So let's go. Come along with me. Looks like here we've got some trinkets and such here. We've got a little uniform there of some sort. Let's walk over here and see what we've got right here. This here says it's a U.S. Army Air Corps hat circa 1940. It says, note the insignia. At the time, non-commissioned officers could not be a pilot. Looks like you've got a flight suit next to it here. Some glasses and looks like some Japanese money. This is a aerial camera. That's pretty neat. Got some different medals and stuff. Looks like some different Air Force medals, and a map behind that of New Guinea. There's another medal there, and some flight helmets. And it looks like a military jacket toward the back. There's a veteran ID tag right there with looks like a spent shell and some, I'm not quite sure what that is. And there's a Air Force jacket right there. Looks like an old flight helmet. Where you guys live? Keep going on. You've got Commander Ben Whitten, Jr., U.S. Navy, circa 1974, and some medals that were awarded to Lieutenant Whitten. Gold Navy Pilot Wings, Pilot Distinguished Flying Cross, Air Medal, World War II Victory Medal, Unit Citation. All those, and then looks to be some gun cameras and stuff right down here. Not quite sure what those are. And then the Ladies Margaret Crew from 1945. That's pretty neat. Looks like you've got some little remote control things. I don't see them really labeled much. Oh, here's a France Fuzzle from Mass 36, 1636 from World War II. You go down here and a Japan Type 99 at the bottom, 7.7 millimeter. Then a Japanese machine gun is going to be right above that. It's pretty cool there. And then a Japan Type 30 bayonet down there at the bottom, if you can see the bayonet. So there's a full size, looks to be almost like a full flight uniform right there. That's pretty neat, and that looks to be their oxygen tank is right there down below. Let's go see, and let's see what this is inside this camera here. This looks to be a Norden bombing equipment, Norden bombing site. Let's see if we can get into here and see what that is. That looks almost like a camera, which is kind of neat. It tells you below it how it works, but it's kind of difficult. And then you've got some little briefcases and stuff down here below. This is a Sperry bomb site down here. And then some more breathable oxygen and stuff down in this cabinet with looks like to be another briefcase type in the back. Then you look at this here, a link trainer. I can show you here if you want. You can take a screenshot and read what that's all about. This is a link trainer used to train pilots in instrumental flying. That's pretty cool. It's got your little motor and machinery down at the bottom. Here's some, looks to be of the old paperwork and such down here toward the bottom. A couple of airborne trooper carrying airborne patches right there. Some little model airplanes. Some pictures of some of the pilots down there. This exhibit highlights Operation Market Gardener 19 September 44. And some of the, there's a picture of some parachuters landing. Sorry about that, had a glitch in my camera. And then you've got some of the Air Force pins down here below. So Sergeant Malcolm E. Smith is who these belong to. I apologize again for the rough start. Staff Sergeant Michael Smith Citation of Honor. And a little bit more on Staff Sergeant Smith, and it looks like you've got his helmet and his goggles there for flying. Then here it looks like maybe a some kind of a gun of some sort. Let me see if I can. I'm not quite sure, but it looks like a gun of some sort. You got some more of the some knives and some pretty big ammo and some more knives there. Some of the guns, USA model 1917 from World War II. In the middle there, and then you've got World War II and Korea gun at the bottom, right there. That top gun is civilian M1 carbine. Some more of the little equipment Here's another gun here. This is a Spanish Mauser from 1932. And then a pilot navigation kit. Looks like it's above that, and this belonged to Captain W.C. Calloway. We got some knives and some binoculars, and it looks to be his helmet. There's a Oahu bombed by Japanese planes. That's Pearl Harbor newspaper. You've got the some of the timetables of the things that have happened as well above. All guns have been deactivated. This is a UK Webley and Scott MK5 38 caliber from early World War II. That's what that silver little gun is right there. You've got some more knives. And there's a World War I, World War II MFG 1942. I don't know anything about guns, to be honest. Just see what we've got. Trying to find the best way not to get the glare. There's some helmets right here, and some more of the guns. That's a huge gun. The one in the back is a light Maxim 7.92 millimeter WWS-1 German light Maxim. It's that big gun in the back. And then another piece of the paper that says the war is over. And some more uniforms and some helmets and more guns. That first one closest to the bottom is a Japan Type 99 7.7 millimeter mid to late World War II. And then there's a Japanese Navy lantern right there in the back in the black. And some more of the helmets and some rifles. Look at that. That ammo right there is huge. There's my hand. And then again, the timetable goes on a little bit. Here's an old uniform. And an old typewriter there. And you've got this. Let's see what this is called over here. This is a B-24 nose turret. I looked in that a second ago, and it is crazy to me how somebody can fit into that. See if I can show you from the inside here. Look at that. All those different trinkets and stuff. And there's where they sat, is right there. So let's go out to the other part and see what I think to be the best part of this museum. And we are back into the outside of the museum. Well, actually, we're in a big warehouse. So let's see what they've got here. It starts with, this looks like some kind of a motor of some sort for the planes. That thing is gigantic as well. Here's some more engines and stuff for the planes. And look at this. This plane is huge. We're going to take a look at that plane in just a second, but we're going to go check over here and look at this little plane. It's a little bit smaller, a little bit my size. I'm not a very big guy. Let's see what this is. Commemorative Air Force. I believe that's what this museum is called, is the Commemorative Air Force Museum. Let's keep, I mean, these planes are, the lady on the inside said that they are actually in flyable condition. Some of them aren't able to be flown, but they're actually in working order to where they could be flown. That one here says Texas Zephyr. See if I can zoom in to that right there. Hold on just a second. Yeah, look at that. Texas Zephyr. So we keep going on over here. I think I found the mode that I like. It's called FPV, which I think it means first person view. We can walk underneath this. Look at this. We're walking underneath the wing. This is incredible. Let's go around to the other side and see what they've got going on over there. Try to make the circle. This side of the plane is open, and they said we are actually able to go inside of this side of the plane. So we're going to go in the plane and look around. But this, let's go check it out. Here we are inside. It is a sauna in here, but again, we are in Central Texas. It says here that this is where the toilet goes. It's kind of hard to see. It looks like they've tore out the toilet. Thankfully, they've got a little fan here going on. But if you go look around here, they've got the actual seats in here. You can think this is the one that kind of flies the soldiers to their locations. I'm hoping it's getting a little dark. I'm hoping that the camera shows this. I've never used this camera in low light. We're going to make our way up to the cockpit. We can't go inside the cockpit. It's kind of roped off, but you got some little storage bins and some storage rooms here, and then your cockpit up front, which is cordoned off. So you've got look at all this equipment, man. This is insane. Incredible. You know, the funny thing is I am scared to death of planes. And pardon me, we are at a pretty big angle here. It's actually aiming upwards, so I'm walking at a pretty steep incline. You can go here and look out the window here as we're over the wing. Looks like here, troops oxygen. If it says it right there, you can see where it says. So imagine that's probably where they hung the oxygen. But you've got, and the seats. The seats are actually look quite comfortable. I mean, they're cushioned. It's got your seat belts and all that stuff. So let's walk out of here and see what else we can see. Here you go. This plane here is called the 1943 Fairchild PT-19 Primary Trainer. So this here is this is what they trained with, I guess. So that's pretty neat. Let's see. I don't know if we're allowed to get around there. I see a cone here, so we're gonna start walking to the other side and see what we can come out with on this side here. There's the prop. Do not move the prop. Okay. Yeah, let's see. It looks a little bit more wide open. And if anybody were to come here, you can actually take a ride on this. $150 donation, one person. You got to be a minimum age of 12 years old. Let's go around and check this out. Let's climb up on this little step stool here. And like I said, these are in working order. These planes can actually be flown. Here we are at a target drone. If you want to read up on that, you can definitely, if you can see that, you can take a screenshot and you can read up on that. That's an awful lot for me to bore you with. Well, OQ-19D target drone. So this is just a little drone. I would say it's probably about as long as a Mini Cooper. So it's not very big. And here's a helicopter. I just noticed that right above there is the propellers. Let's take a look at this helicopter. Look at that. You've got this, and you got your little dials over here, your little control stick. And here's another one of the airplanes. This one says Fightin' 6. Commemorative Air Force, U.S. Navy. You can come up here and take a look at that. That's the one of the side propellers for the big airplane we were just in. I mean, that is, I mean, if you could just see the enormity of it, it is humongous. So let's go check out and see what else they've got going on here. Right. Looks like up yonder is where they keep some of the stuff stored. You got some airplane parts there. It looks like some part to do with the engine there, and some other parts of the body of it. And there's one of the back wings. Again, I don't know much of anything about flying. Let's go see if we've missed anything else and see what's going on here. Well, what's going on here? We know what's going on here. Let's go check out the rest of this museum. These again are really cool. Check this out. Look at this U.S. Air Force jet. Man, I wish I knew the technical terms for these, but I have no earthly idea. Maybe a fighter jet? Is that what these are called? If you know what these are called and you're savvy to this kind of thing, let me know down in the comments of what these are. So let's go take a look at the big O U.S. Air Force. Again, this is another pretty big jet. These are all, from what I read and seen, these all used to be real working order jets that they have just taken out of commission and put them here at the museum, which is actually almost right at the Burnett Airport. Sorry about that. So you've got this big old airplane with some of their missiles or bombs on the bottom of it. You got another U.S. Air Force airplane down toward the bottom here. Let's go check out this one over here. This one looks pretty cool. Got your ammo, your bombs are on the bottom. Look at that, the face drawn on the outside of this. I've only seen stuff like this in the movies. That's pretty neat. You can get right in front of that thing. It's huge. Let's see what, look down there. You can obviously see to the other side. I'm not quite sure what this does. Maybe cools the engine or something that maybe helps with lift. I'm not quite sure. So you can look up all the way to there. You got your bombs and missiles on this side. What a very cool airplane. Very cool. You've got some of your guns, your oversized gigantic guns, what I like to call them. It's what you call these things when you're not technical to what they actually really are. So get a little close-up view to this. See if I can go around. They've got these big old legs that I'm having to go around. Let's see here. Look at this. I guess this here is what they turn whenever they fire it. Or at least that's what I've seen on the movies. And right next to that one, we've got another one that looks just a little bit different. We'll go ahead and make the circle around here and see. Check this one out. This one has some big tires on it. Got your muzzle right there. Looks like this one you can kind of crank up and down to aim it a little bit. And the back of this one kind of looks almost exactly like the other one. It's got the little turn thing here. It's awfully windy today, so I've got my windproof screen on my little mic. So I'm hoping that works for you pretty good. How about this? Check this out. There's you a tank. This is pretty cool. You got your muzzle for the gun thing right there. You know, guys, I'm probably butchering whatever these are. Probably butchering the names. So these are a lot bigger than I expected them to be. So this is a lot of fun. Here's a sculpture of the Texas state flower, the bluebonnet. So guys, thank you again for joining me on this adventure to the Burnett Airplane Museum. I hope you liked this video. If it's your first time, thanks for clicking on my video and checking it out. If you're a return viewer, I appreciate it. And also, if you're a new person to the channel and you like this video, click a like button, leave a comment, let me know what you thought on it, and also subscribe. Subscribing helps out a whole lot, and it's the name of the game for YouTube. So I'm going to continue to try to put out videos and vlogs that you like, and I'm hoping and praying you keep returning and watching. So guys, again, thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe down there, and hit the bell and get notified to whenever I put out these videos, and I will see you on the flip side.